but you're coming out as pure gold. Say yes, say yes, say yes.
If I burned in hell, it was meant to be. I did a lot of things when I walked this land. If I burned in hell, it was meant to be. Just let my son know I was just a man. So if I burn in hell, it will be no surprise. Hell, most of y'all probably expect it. So if I burn in hell, I'm taking some of y'all with me. I wouldn't want y'all boys to feel neglected. You're gonna love me, you're gonna hate me. For the words that I speak, for the blood that I bleed. The almighty dollar is where my trust lays. Thus these days are spent trying to get more of it. Flip the grams into ounces, watch it turn into Brits. I prostitute that bitch until she's dead in the ditch. This world is a bad place where bad things happen. This be the life I live while y'all niggas.
Okay, that's more like playing like a team that should be in third in the Eastern Conference. Should eat teams like that. That's what I was saying in the last broadcast. That's the way we're supposed to do. Just run through there, eat them up, give our starters some break, and head back to Chicago to play a better game against a way better team. Overall, it was a nice game. Wasn't as complete as I would like to see. But like I said, it is a nice warm-up game because we do have the heat tonight. And those cats at Ball Hog University. Yeah, we beat Indiana last night. The score was 99-86. It started off pretty strong. They did. Only thing that I hate about that first quarter is that Tyler Hansborough was getting calls like he was Kobe Bryant, or like he was back in the ACC doing that ACC moves, and those Indiana refs was giving him the call. Somebody must have talked to the Boston Celtics basketball gods.
Could reach out to them.
An accommodation could be made. A truce!
No! I created them, and they rewarded my love with defiance. There will be no truce.
All those calls that Derrick Rose was getting the last game we played Boston and told him don't give us the calls or give Indiana the calls when we played him last night. Shit was pitiful. But we got early, easy baskets, which kept us in the game. They got a lot of fouls, bullshit calls, which kept them in the game as well. Taj Gibson decided to show up. Instead of just standing still, he was sliding through the hole on the two-man pick and roll with Ronnie Brewer.
Taj Gibson working the pick and roll, gets the rock, and throws it down.
Quick, easy baskets. Made the game real easy and kept the game simple. That's all we can ask for. Speaking of Ronnie, he must listen to my broadcaster. Somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, you know, 6 degrees of separation must have told him about this, because somebody listened to the broadcast and was like, say, somebody's saying that you ain't on your shit, because he showed up.
And the lead keeps swelling for the Bulls meanwhile. There's D Rose to Ronnie Brewer.
I call him the baseline ghost because that's where he hangs out. But this time he was more out in the field. Like I said, with that two-man game with Taj Gibson was looking nice. His defense is always solid. Can't complain about that. He just does his thing. One thing I'm worried about, though, that showed out through the second quarter and throughout the game, whenever he did get some playing time, is Kyle Korver, man. I mean, he broke my man Steve Kerr's season percentage for 3 points, but he's not performing for the Chicago Bulls right now. I know he's going to get his shot back, but right now we can't wait. Like tomorrow, we really going to need that cat tomorrow. Last night, he went 1 from 7 from the three-point line. Once he hit that first one, I was like, yes, yeah, he's back. He's going to hit the rest of them. Wide open threes. Korver missing, man. It's breaking my heart because I know this dude can shoot his ass off. Like I said, he has the best shooting percentage for us in a season for the three-point line, from the three-point line. And we're definitely going to need that production from Kyle Korver. So, I mean, damn, we all know that dude can shoot his ass off, man. So I guess we just got to give him some time, because I know shooters go through slumps. But one thing about great shooters, Reggie Miller, the Rifleman, everybody with a great shot, they go through slumps. And the thing about it is they forget that last shot, and it's not even in their mind no more.
Y'all younger people probably think this is sort of funny, not being able to remember things. But let me tell you, as it happens to you, it gets weirder and weirder. And, wait a minute. That's better. Now, what are we talking about?
Bet you can ask him how many shots he missed last night. He couldn't tell you, but he can remember that one he made. You know, it's a Larry Bird quote. Kurt Thomas, woo, 18 rebounds. Thank you. As Mr. Stacey Armstrong likes to call him, Big Sexy. He pulled down 18, and ever since he's been put into the starting lineup because of Noah getting hurt, that dude has been holding those centers down. And he's only what, 6'8", 6'9"? But I think other than Ron Artest, he must have the quickest hands, and he's 38 years old. He's the second oldest cat in the whole entire league, pulling down 18 rebounds and holding down these little young bucks at the center position. It's beautiful. Gotta love it though, man. So around halftime, man, we was winning 53-41. At one point, we did have like a 16-point lead. We got comfortable. I mean, we was playing nobodies. Got comfortable as usual. But the thing about it is our defense stayed consistent. And like I said at my last broadcast, when our offense is struggling, which it wasn't last night, but when it is struggling, our defense is what's going to create an offense for us, and that's what happened last night. I call it a practice game. Sorry for you Indiana Pacers fans, which is probably done that's watching this broadcast, unless you're a friend of mine on Facebook and you decided just to support me on this broadcast. But y'all suck. And you're the type of teams that we got to eat. Derrick Rose, Jesus Beast. My dog, man. If these point guards and these teams keep playing this dude like they do on the pick and roll, keep on going under the screen, and didn't get the memo that Derrick Rose can hit threes, he's going to light your motherfucking ass up.
More of the same. Chi-Town up by 11, and it's Derrick Rose. First 3-2 on this night. Derrick Rose answers back with that 3 plus the foul. 12 points in the quarter. Rose now to Boozer for the layup. 14
That's
points.
Just real. He was 3 for 6 from the three-point line. One of them things was a 4-point play. Beautiful. 4-point play. And then when he was at the line shooting the free throw to get the full part of the 4-point play, the Indiana crowd was cheering MVP, MVP. The Indiana crowd. That's how you know when your MVP candidacy is legit. When you're in somebody else's house and the crowd is cheering MVP for you. We've seen it with Kobe. We've seen it with LeBron. You know, I've been a Chicago Bulls fan since '85, so I've seen it with Michael Jordan. So I know how that shit roll. So his candidacy is legit. He just need to keep playing consistent like he is and shaking them haters off, man, for real. That nigga Rose, he was 11 for 21. He had 29 points, 10 rebounds. Career high, 10 rebounds. Get it, little Rose. And 5 assists to go with them 10 rebounds and 29 points. Complete, perfect, superstar, MVP candidacy type game. And that's all we need from that cat. That's more than enough. You know what I mean? Mr. Shh laid down 17, but shh, don't tell nobody, because they might decide to guard him. Boozer had a solid game. Not the 20-point, 10 rebound type game that he used to having, but hell, Kurt Thomas stole 18 rebounds from him, so he couldn't get those type of rebounds anymore, but it was consistent enough for us to cruise on through. So at the final, man, I mean, can't be mad. 99 points we scored, kept them cats at 86. They do got some shooters, man, over there, but we wouldn't let them get open, and that's type of D that Coach Thibodeau has brought to Chicago. It's almost reminiscent of the early, late 80s of the Chicago Bulls team that I remember, that we started getting that defense down first. We had the superstars, we had the players, but we started getting that defense down, because that's what's going to make us contenders when we play against the big teams, is that defense. I'm not saying that they're the Chicago Bulls of the late 80s yet, but I see a trend happening. The third quarter is lockdown. are role players know their role. They're not doing more than they have to. They try to run the offense, and when they can't, they fuck up. But they keep us in the game. If not, they increase the lead like they did the last 2 games that we played. Watson, Mr. Inconsistent, he showed up. He gave us a big boost off the bench, which was nice. What Watson have, man? I think he was like 4 for 8, some mess like that. Yeah, he had 8 points, 2 rebounds. He was 3 for 4 for the field. Not that many turnovers as usual, but he do take some stupid shots at times, which kills me. Or he gets up in the air to pass the ball when the only time you should jump is when you're about to shoot it. And then pass should be your second option. Free throws. It seems like sometimes we can't even buy a free throw. Looking all pretty shooting layups, looking all pretty shooting jump shots, pretty old dunks, and get to the line and it's clank clank. It's like cats is building projects, man.
To the world's oldest mechanical trade, bricklaying.
I can't. It befuddles me, man. It discombobulates me every time I see it. Anybody else will be cheering for their team. They see their team in the foul truck is in the penalty with 8-minute mark in the quarter. You be like, yeah, okay, now take it to the hole, because every time we get fouled, we're going to the line. Not me. Not me. Not me. Every time we get fouled, I'm like, fuck. I guess we can at least get 1 point out of here. Fuck, he missed both of them. We got the sorriest percentage in the league at free throw shooting, and we ain't even got Shaq or Ben Wall. Get back, and we can play as a team. Finally, have all the pieces there, and get our rotation right, and let them play for a little bit. So tonight, it's the Heat in Chicago. We got one of the best records in the league at home. We protect this house. We protect our house. You don't come into our house shitting on us, for real. Dwayne Wade comes home to Chicago. You know he's a Chicago native, just like Derrick Rose. He chose to stay in Miami, which is good because we don't need a ball hog or a lazy defensive player. Dwayne don't play no defense, man. You ever watch that damn Heat's game? You see how he trots back and he walks all slow and all that. Man, fuck that turtle shit. I'm glad he stayed in Miami. But I'm like to see how the crowd reacts to Dwayne Wade coming home against another Chicago native. It's going to be incredibly interesting, you know, at least to say. So I'm going to try to make a broadcast tomorrow morning about the Miami Heat game. If not, it's because I'm at work. I don't know what time I got to work in the morning. I got to check that out. But I'm going to try to make that broadcast. Win or lose, Chicago Bulls fan for life, for real. So, I'm going to sign off for now. It's your boy,
Trials and tribulations,
and I'll see you on the flip side.
But you're coming out as pure gold. Say yes, say yes, say yes.
If I burned in hell, it was meant to be. I did a lot of things when I walked this land. If I burned in hell, it was meant to be. Just let my son know I was just a man. So if I burned in hell, it would be no surprise. Hell, most of y'all probably expected. So if I burned in hell, I'm taking some of y'all with me. I wouldn't want y'all boys to feel neglected. You're gonna love me, you're gonna hate me. For the words that I speak, for the blood that I bleed. The almighty dollar is where my trust lays. Thus these days are spent trying to get more of it. Flip the grams into ounces, watch it turn into bricks. Or prostitute that bitch until she's dead in the ditch. This world is a bad place where bad things happen. This be the life I live while y'all niggas is just rapping. I'm a street reporter, I'll let you know like the weatherman. If it's safe outside, if it's safe enough to drive, if it's safe enough to open up your eyes to view the skies. I'm no televangelist preaching lies, but I preach my mind. They say seek and ye shall find, and I've been searching for a long time. I must have been praying to the wrong God. Follow my own plan, die by the hands of no man. I'm here for a sec, and then I'm gone in the wind. If I burn